Yeah, that was a good set too. You took it nice and slow, which was nice. I heard this thing. Who said this? Ron White said it. He said, if you're doing bad on stage, slow down, and if you're doing good on stage, slow down, which was nice to hear.
Yeah, I had this thing for a while where, especially on like big mics, like at Potluck, at the Comedy Store, or at the Improv, or like even like shows that we do at Haha. Like I would, anytime I get nervous, I'd speed up.
Mm-hmm.
I'd try to rattle off the jokes to get them in, and I had to make a conscious effort to like slow that down.
Yeah.
And really pace the wording of what I'm trying to say and leave gaps in between the words. And it was like, for a while there, it was really hard. But I think I have it down now. I've been up on big stages enough now, big open mic stages now, that I think I have that kind of under control.
Yeah. It's a constant. You just have to keep it on your mind. And, I'll catch myself doing it. I'll catch myself going too fast, talking too quickly, and then just start to slow it back down. And it just makes everything. And so many people don't do that. So many people don't talk slowly and concise that when you do it, you're automatically ahead and stand out more. And people pay attention to your shit more when you're doing it slow. Because like I'll get lost. I'll like zone in and out if someone's trying to do some long story that they're talking really quickly, and I just lose interest. Mm-hmm. So, but if you slow it down, I think people key into that better.
We had a guy do that. We did a mic right before this podcast. There was a guy that went up and did that. He was telling this really long story, but he was like, and like every time he like went to land a punchline, it like my eyes were like glazed over.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't even know like when to laugh, or like it didn't affect me at all because it was just like word soup the whole time.
Yeah, and they don't even give you a chance to laugh.
Yeah, because as soon as there's like a break for the punchline, they go right back into it. There's no breathing room. It's like a constant onslaught, like attack of just words. Mm-hmm. There's no breath in it.
You need silence. Like you need like that dude specifically. Every time he'd say a joke, instead of pausing for silence and laughter, he would just go, "I'm telling you, like he'd be like, I was at the thing and then I stubbed my toe. I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
And then it'd be like, you should have been like, I stubbed my toe.
You actually, and then, speaking of silence, you actually gave me an excellent bit of advice about a bit that I've been doing for a while. You told me to like put a pause on the last line of it because you thought that I was stepping on the laughs.
Yeah.
For it was the bit about buying a gun,
mm-hmm.
and so I'd end with the punchline, and I would always go right into like another kind of add-on closing punchline.
Yeah, it was like a side tag.
Yeah,
punchline.
but I wouldn't give the room like time to laugh, and so I was like stepping on my own laughs, and it just kind of dissipated into nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I started giving it like a 3-second gap after that. And delivering it right as that kind of started to die down, and then I got like another one. It was like extra credit.
Yep. Yeah, that's good.
It was like scooping up a cheat code afterwards. It changed the whole bit.
Yeah, you got to be okay with just sitting there and it's quiet, and you got to. I think it takes a lot of confidence to be able to do that.
Listen, I've sat there with some quiet before.
Yeah, same.
You gotta tell me about quiet.
I've sat there with quiet. Not that I didn't have control over.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool when you have control over the quietness, and then you have control to ramp it up or slow it down, or it's fun. I'll listen back to old sets, and you just hear all those mistakes you make, and you're just like, fuck. I just noticed something recently that I've been saying too many times, and I never noticed it until just like a few recordings in a row I was listening back to, and I would just be like, I was at the store the other day, and I was in that aisle with the bread, and I was like, I'm saying that like 9 times.
It's filler.
Yeah. I should just shut up. I should shut up. So now I'm walking up on stage being like, Remember your jokes. Don't say you know.
Mhm.
Slow down. Like it's all this fucking crazy
No, it's
shit.
I did that for like a long time. I think it's a nervous thing.
It is. It is.
It's you're especially with new bits, you're not confident, so you just want to kind of fill the space. You don't want a second of just like crickets
Yeah.
at all. So you just fill the in between sentence with hey, you know, this guy knows what I'm talking about, right? You know.
I'm telling you.
Hey.
It's like no, just say no words. No less is more. I think.
No, you're absolutely correct.